Ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. TGIF, appreciate you all tuning in. I am Chris Phillips, your host of the Daily Crow of the Spurs Up Show. As always, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Funny story, I forgot to change the whiteboard today, but you know what? Honestly, the whiteboard applies today, same as it did yesterday, same as it did 2 days ago. So why change it? The Cocks are hot. We're on a 5-game winning streak. If you guys did not know, holy smokes. Appreciate you all tuning in, guys. Hey, TGIF, like I said, I see SEC Football Tube, Phil, Todd Smith, Travis, Sean O'Brien, Josh Reichley, Tommy Wallace, Lance, Emmett. What's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Got a lot to get into here on a Friday, a lot to discuss. Taking your questions, your comments, and your calls as always. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Guys, before we get into everything, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, they're both young but experienced and aggressive attorneys, both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. And they both worked at larger law firms where they've represented hundreds of clients at a time. And guys, they both left to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a line item, you're not just a number, you're a real human being, and you should be treated as such. They're going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number, guys. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents, guys. Do not try to take on the insurance company yourself, guys. You've been involved in any type of accident, no matter what it is. The last thing you should be worrying about is paperwork, dealing with the insurance company. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, guys, let them take care of everything for you. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami's in Columbia, Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Guys, give them a call today. Their Columbia location, 803-973-0304, or in Somerville, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, it's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. TGIF, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. As you see, we have the new vintage piece today, rocking the 2012 College World Series shirt. Of course, the Gamecocks logo, and actually all the other teams that were in that on the back. I feel like that 2012 team is just sort of brushed to the side and forgotten because they didn't win the whole thing. It's like 2012 was a great year, bro. We went to the damn national title. We damn near won it 3 years in a row, but because they didn't win it, after you win it back to back, if you don't win it that third time, it's like, oh, that third team just, they didn't do anything. So wanted to show some love to the 12 team. Yeah, it's always fun talking to guys like Griner and Adam Matthews and a bunch of other guys. And it's like, how does it feel to be on a team that like nobody remembers because you didn't win the whole thing? All right, let's jump to the phone lines here real quick. Yo, Phil, what's going on, man? How are you?
Pretty good, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
Not much. I got the day off, so I'm just I'm getting some errands done right now in beautiful Manchester, New Hampshire. It is 78 degrees, no humidity, partly cloudy.
Yeah, it's a high of 100. It's a high of 100 here. So, a little different.
I miss my family down there, but I don't miss the weather at all. And, one of the reasons I moved up here, it was so appealing, I didn't move back, is the weather, one thing, there's no taxes up here either, no income or sales tax. So, yeah, it's paradise up here, man. Hopefully we'll get you up here one time to visit and go to Fenway. But what I wanted to talk about today is I wanted to brag on your merchandise real quick. So I've had the trucker hats, the garnet and the black ass-kicking chicken trucker hats for, I don't know, like 6 months or something now. I don't even wear yellow and black, like stretch fit, official Gamecock Block C hats anymore. These are so much better. Like, I don't even pick those up. I hadn't touched those in 6 months. I use these. I rotate back and forth from the garnet and black. They're extremely durable. They're extremely comfortable. I couldn't say enough about the trucker hats. If you guys read about purchase, go ahead and do it. Uncle Phil, Clone Phil, as the seal of recommendation right here.
I appreciate that, Phil.
it.
Yeah, I'll tell you, my vendor did a great job as far as these Richardson caps that they're printed on are just fantastic. So, but no, I think I told you this when when I first got the variant, I was pleasantly surprised how good the garnet was, like how on point the color was. So, yeah, I appreciate that though, man. Seriously, that means a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is the girl that kind of hijacked the show there at the end of Tin Roofs, is she going to be on frequently, a one-time appearance?
I think that's probably a one-time appearance. That's Haley. She is a bartender down in 5 Points. Hadn't seen her in quite a while, but yeah, okay. she just randomly popped in. But what that made me think though, Phil, and I told somebody this after the show, I was like, dude, imagine it's like game week. Imagine if we like upset Georgia or we're 5-2. And Tin Roof are people going to be trying to like come up on stage and be like trying to hijack the show? So we might have to, and hey, that's a good problem to have. I hope we do get to the point where we have to have like some security up there. Like, all right, nobody can come up here. Don't try to hijack the mic or anything. So no, that was very funny. That was an interesting end to the show for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you might have to pay some of my rugby brothers a 6-pack of beer to work security there for you.
Yeah, free beer at Tin Roof so we can make sure everything runs smoothly. No doubt.
Yeah. No doubt. Well, look, so anybody that's listening that might have their USA Rugby head coaching certificate like myself, I would do it if I didn't love New Hampshire, but Carolina Rugby is looking for a head coach. So you can check out the details at, I think it's uscrugby.org. And we're on the search for a head coach right now, so just want to put that out there. If anybody knows anybody that's a coach of rugby, Carolina Rugby needs. It's a paid position, by the way.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I just want to throw that out there.
Phil, before I let you go, what did you say is the barbecue place in Gatlinburg, I believe?
Oh no, Gastonia, North
Carolina. Gastonia, right?
Yeah, Gastonia, North Carolina. It is RO's, so R as in Ralph, O as in Oliver, RO's barbecue. Absolutely amazing. They actually sell the slaw that they put with the barbecue there by itself, and it's not vegan. But every time I come home, I'll put like some potato chips on that bad boy, like as a dip. Dude, it is unreal.
Well, I'm actually making the trip up to Charlotte this weekend, so I might have to stop by. So.
Yeah, it's really not that far away. You can jump on 74 and get there really easy, within about 20 minutes, as long as there's no traffic. So
cool.
highly recommend it.
Good deal. Yeah, I might have to do it. I'll have to let you know. But, no, always good stuff, man. I hope you're enjoying your day off. And like I said, I appreciate the shout with the merch, man. That means a lot. Like I said, we try to try to produce the best possible products. I'm really glad they've turned out well, seriously. So.
Yeah, you're doing better than the official Gamecock, merchandise. I just wanted to, give you a shout out for that. Again, like I said, I don't wear any other Gamecock hats anymore other than the trucker ones that you sell. So, all right, man, I'll let you go.
All right, appreciate you, Phil. Thanks so much, man. Good stuff, guys. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Always a pleasure to hear from Phil. Always a pleasure. Hey, if you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, by the way, head over to TDC Questions to be sure your questions are answered. Lance Player says it's a little warm out here today. Bush lattes are incoming, dude. It is a scorcher. I mean, I haven't even stepped outside. Yeah, actually I have, because I went to the gym this morning. And yeah, I mean, it is the time of year. It is the time of year, in South Carolina, where at 8 a.m. it's like 85 degrees and humid. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? I love summer. I love the heat. I honestly do love the hot weather, but I think we all do. Even if you love summer, you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm tired of it being 1,000 degrees in the morning. Like in the morning. So, Sean O'Brien, yeah, I actually had my buddy Snapchat me this morning. So at the football complex, there's a bunch of blow-up slides, bounce houses. They've got the grill going. It was actually my buddy. He Snapchatted me. He said, Oscar Delp's going to come to Carolina. You don't see Georgia doing this. So I was like, I got a good laugh out of that. But, yeah, big recruiting weekend this weekend. Obviously, prospects coming on campus for the cookout and stuff like that. So, yeah, really good stuff. So I would imagine we're going to hear some recruiting news this weekend. Tommy Wallace says, how many recruits are in town? I couldn't give you a number, Tommy. I have no idea the number. But a good bit. Let's see. SEC Football 2, appreciate you tuning in. Todd Smith, happy Friday. Listening from Oklahoma. Appreciate you. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. A ton of content, by the way, coming out today on social media. Just dropped a little bit ago my official graphic for special teams, my starters on special teams, which they're the usual suspects. Savannah Webster, did he change his mind? Is he coming? No, I don't think Oscar Delp's coming to the cookout. As far as I know, no. And I understand why he's not. He didn't want to have to pick one, South Carolina or Georgia, so he's going to neither. And I know that makes some people feel some type of way, but I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm not too worried about it. I'm really not. I mean, it is what it is. So I'd be more worried if he was deciding to go to Georgia's instead of ours. I can tell you that much. So, I mean, it's whatever, man. It's whatever. We'll see. He's not going to commit for probably another month. So. Travis says he's out in OKC. Attaboy. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Like I just told Phil, guys, I'm actually so, by the way, quick update. We'll be live, of course, till 1 o'clock with the Daily Crow. 1:30, we are kicking off, taking on the Auburn Tigers. We're 7-3 now, guys, in our season on Heisman. And it's still on Heisman, by the way. I think I've just honestly gotten better. We've grown as a football team. Our football team has grown and evolved. Guys, we are 6-1 in SEC play. We are 6-1 in SEC play. So, I mean, I don't think we'd be in the SEC title game because Georgia, I think, is going undefeated. But 6-1. 7-3, Savannah, with losses to Troy, East Carolina, and Georgia. But we've lost to Troy and ECU, but we've beaten Florida and A&M. Now, tell me how that makes any sense, because it doesn't. It flat out doesn't make any sense. I can tell you that right now. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. A 5-game winning streak on the line when we take on Auburn today. Crazy stuff, dude. I'm telling you, Troy, I think, is the best team we've played all year. I mean, guys, I don't know if any of y'all watched that, but, dude, we couldn't stop anybody. I mean, it didn't matter the defense I was playing. We couldn't stop anybody. Their quarterback threw for like 450 yards. It was insane. It was literally insane. And now our defense is picking guys off and make it's crazy how good our defense has been. It's honestly nuts. It's nuts. Emmett Graham, yeah, tsus.store. I'll probably run one more sale before kickoff, like a 15% off sale. Hey, if you want to join the Big Cock Club, you get a 20% off promo code for all merch. I'm telling you, that right there alone is worth the price of admission. That's worth the price of admission alone. You get a 20% off promo code for life. So if you like the merch, it makes sense. Also, guys, if you do want to support the business, support the show, support the content, support everything we do, you can on YouTube. YouTube, super chat, super stickers. You have that ability. And again, guys, thank you all so much for the love and support, man. Like I said, it's, we've been rocking and rolling. I mean, this week has probably been the slowest week that we're going to have until kickoff. We had the welcome home tour, but nothing on the field, obviously, a recruiting dead period. And you guys continue to rock with us and roll with us and rock with the content and rock with everything we do. I truly, truly do appreciate it. Yes, TL Melly, I guess. I don't know. On Twitch, says, where can I get the picture behind you? Yes, right here. ApexArtAndDesign.com. ApexArtAndDesign.com. They're actually one of our sponsors. We've done giveaways. So if you scroll back on social media, like on our Instagram far enough, you will see this work. But I've actually got 3 more pieces sitting over there. I got to rearrange the studio. I've got my signed Beamer Ball hat. I've got those pieces. So the Daily Crow might look different the next time we go live. But no, yeah, ApexArtAndDesign.com. My guy Jeremy Smith does an incredible job. Please go buy his work for sure. He's got this one. He's got a Kevin Harris print. He's got a Wes Clark print. He's got a Marcus Lattimore print. He's got a Connor Shaw print. I mean, it's a must-have for all Gamecock fans. An absolute must-have. So go get your picks for sure. Eric Reese, what's up? What's going on, Eric? Appreciate you tuning in. Emmett, yeah, 36 days, man. 36 days. We're all pumped. We are all pumped. Did you guys see my highlight, by the way? You know, we're doing the countdown to kickoff every single day. The highlight, the Robert Brooks, Todd Ellis, the little throwback. Todd Ellis to Robert Brooks on the countdown. So, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. A quick content update, by the way. So as you guys probably know, next week, I will be going to Missouri. My brother, graduating from basic training, also has family day. We'll be heading up to Fort Leatherwood, Missouri. So Monday night to Friday night, basically, I will be out of town. I will not be in Columbia, okay? We're going up to Missouri. So we will have the Daily Crow on Monday. However, we will not have it for the rest of the week for obvious reasons, being out of town. I'm going to try to do some creative things as far as some Q&As and stuff like that. But there will be no Daily Crow Tuesday through Friday. No Daily Crow Tuesday through Friday. We will have it Monday, no Tuesday through Friday. The podcast will drop as normal Monday, Thursday. We might do throwback interviews for those just because it's going to be really hard to get interviews done next week or even over this weekend because I'll be out of town. So we might actually do throwback interviews there. So, yeah, and everything else, content on social media. I mean, we'll be rocking and rolling with everything. And there will be no NCAA streams next week either. We're actually going to finish the season Sunday night. We will take on Clemson. I'm planning on probably a 7 o'clock kickoff for that. We will take on the Clemson Tigers, 7 o'clock. I wanted to make sure everybody could tune in, everybody could watch it. So that's why we're going to do it on a Sunday night where, again, people don't really have much going on. They can tune in. They can watch the game. Going to be a ton of fun. Yes, the Muschamp Hackers will be bored next week. You are right, Sean O'Brien. Oh, well. I guess they probably need some time off after spending all their time trying to hack our streams and hack the mic and hack everything else. So, whatever. They get a week off. John Kruger, watching you play NCAA football has me fired up for the season, even though it's a video game. John, honestly, I appreciate y'all tuning in and being so passionate about it because it is arguably the most fun piece of content I get to make. I mean, it's just fun, man. It's just such pure fun, really. Like the games are so much fun. So much fun. And then we're going to do the season simulation series starting mid-August. I mean, those are a blast. You know what I mean? Those are an absolute blast. So can't wait. Can't wait. Robbie Davis texts in. Hope you're doing well. What do you think the odds are that we hear anything about recruiting? My brother, who is the Clemson fan of that team in the upstate, he just told me that he thinks they're going to beat us 70-6 for the next 5 years. To heck with that team. Robbie, I can't believe your brother's a Clemson fan. Like, I can't believe that. I think the odds we hear something about recruiting this weekend are pretty solid, honestly. I'd be kind of surprised if we don't get a commitment. I know we obviously have a big defensive line prospect on campus, so we'll see what happens. But no, I feel good about it. CFN F's in the chat for the Muschamp Hackers. Indeed. Let's see. Travis Ford says, watch the video. Our DC really like him and his intensity. Yeah, I like Clayton White a lot. I actually haven't seen that video you're talking about, but I do like I'm a big fan of Clayton White. Big fan of Clayton White. Let's see. Brian Dean. Bono, South Carolina, heat index 1. Dude, it's hot as hell. I mean, my AC is working nonstop. Dusty Rhodes, they better put some respect on Doty's name. Boy was throwing some dimes Dude, he was. Bro, the passing game. How about the passing game stepping up in the Florida game? Wow. Doty was throwing some dimes. John Kruger says, never thought I'd say it in my life, but I'm glad Clemson is back on the schedule. Yeah, it was weird last year not having the rivalry game. And even with, what the on-field result would have been, it was weird. It was strange not having the best rivalry in college football on the schedule. Excited to see what Beamer can do in year one. I'll be honest with you, though, if there's any year that I'm glad we didn't play him, it is last year. Because, dude, can you imagine playing Clemson at the end of the year last year? I mean, it would have been miserable. Flat out. So, I can't say I'm terribly, terribly upset that we didn't play him. I can't say I'm not. I got to be totally honest with you. But I am glad they're back on the schedule. I am. Travis said, maybe go get the vintage PS3. Had my NCAA 14 on order, but currently get my brains beat in on NCAA 11 in the meantime. Dude, I'm telling you, the college football revamp, guys. How about this? How about us playing 2 games last night with no Muschamp hackers? How about that? That in itself was a W. So, incredible. Brian Dean says, I think the offense will be nonstop and the defense will be better than advertised. Well, you know what's really exciting, guys? So, starting on Monday, like I told you guys, you know, we spent our time doing the, let's see, news. Oklahoma Board of Regents unanimously votes to accept the SEC invitation. The Sooners and Longhorns are officially in the SEC. There you go. There you go. Officially official. Officially official. God, isn't that crazy? No, what's fun though, guys, I told you, in June we did the opponent preview series. Then we gave our predictions and stuff like that. More of a high-level overview. Even when we talked offense, defense, special teams was kind of a high-level overview. But now, what I'm really excited about, beginning on Monday, with Monday's show, we are diving into our position unit previews. Very exciting, guys. If you followed me for any amount of time, you're probably familiar with these. But if you're not, what we will do, we will go through starting on Monday's show. And of course, we'll cover everything else that happens in recruiting, fall camp, especially. I'll certainly this week talk fall camp, my top storylines going into fall camp, all that good stuff. But the position unit preview series will begin next week. Okay, so Monday's show, we'll talk quarterbacks. Thursday, we'll talk wide receivers. We'll go running backs, tight ends, O-line, kickers and punters, D-line, linebacker, defensive backs. And then that will lead us into game week, believe it or not. So that will take up our time basically for the next 4 weeks. Really excited, though, to get into the nitty-gritty, because if you're not familiar, basically what I do when I go through these is like when we talk quarterbacks, we'll list each and every single quarterback on the roster, or let's say running backs. We'll list all those guys on the roster. We'll list who has the most to prove, who's the best overall, give the overall grade. Season will be successful if. Very, very exciting stuff. And again, we really, really dive into the nitty-gritty with this thing. We really get deep and in detail, and no, it's a lot of fun. So really excited to start that. And yeah, like I said, the countdown is on, man. 36 days away. 36 days away. Dusty Rhodes, Rosendo Lewis should have got MVP. He was stellar last night. Yeah, Rosendo Lewis is pretty good in the game. I hope he's that good in real life. Brian Dean, tight end will be a huge part of our offense. Nick Muse is going to have a monster year. I agree with you. 110%. Muse, Jaheim Bell, E.J. Jenkins, Eric Shaw, Kevion Mullins. I mean, we got dudes on dudes at tight end. Yeah, we're going to use every single one of them, too. We're going to use every single one of them. Let's see. Owen Turner. Yeah, I saw A.J. Lawson has officially signed a 1-year deal with the Miami Heat. So best of luck to A.J. Hate he didn't get drafted, but, best of luck to A.J. Good stuff. Another player heading to the Heat. Let's see. Emmett Graham, Nick Muse is not a simp. Dude, you know why I deleted that? I deleted that because I was like, dude, I did not start my business. I did not get into this to throw up screenshots of DMs on social media. Like, yes, it was funny, but like, bro, I'll let them hash it out and do their thing in regards to whatever he said, she said bullshit. Like, let them do their thing. I did not get into this. I got into this to talk about sports and talk about the Gamecocks. And yeah, I just, no. Sean O'Brien, no, I do not have an NBA team. I just, no. Dude, I am the farthest thing from a basketball guy. I'll be totally honest with you. I love Carolina basketball. I enjoy watching the Gamecocks. Outside of that, I'm not a basketball guy in the slightest, to be totally honest with you. I'm not at all. I'm not at all. So, No. Dude, let me tell you this. I have not watched a single NBA game this season. Not a single one. Or didn't, because the season's over. I didn't watch a single game. I didn't watch a minute of the finals. Not even a minute. Not even a minute. I just truly don't care. I don't have a team, and I've told you guys, I don't watch quite as much sports as people probably think I do. Because for me, it's turned into, if I'm not creating content around it, and especially if I don't have a team, if I don't have a dog in the fight. Now, college football is different, right? College football is different in the sense of I want to see what other teams are doing, and we just love college football. I'll also watch NFL here and there for sure. I'll cut it on, have it on in the background. But if I'm not making content around it, I really just don't give a damn. I'll be totally honest with you. It just, and again, guys, when it's like when and I'm certainly not complaining. I'm just making the point, for most people, watching sports is the escape. For me, that's all I do. I mean, I'm sports. That's all I do. I talk about it. I watch it. I consume, I produce it. So for me, it's a little bit different. It's a different dynamic. But that was a long-winded answer. No, I don't have an NBA team. I don't have an NBA team, and I truly don't give a shit about the NBA. I just don't care. I just don't care. I really, really don't care when it comes to NBA. I just don't. Not at all. I mean, dude, people were like, hey, you think AJ Lawson's going to get drafted tonight? And I was like, bro, I didn't even know that AJ Lawson, or I didn't even know that the NBA draft was going on. That's so. AJ Bowers, prediction for Georgia versus that school in the upstate. Dude, I think Georgia, and you're talking about Georgia Clemson week 1. AJ Bowers is asking about Georgia Clemson week 1. You can mark this down right now. You can clip this. You can tweet this, whatever you want to do. I think Georgia is going to beat the hell out of Clemson. I don't think it'll be close. I think Georgia is going to stomp Clemson. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win 42-0, but I think Georgia's going to have their way with Clemson, man. I really do. Guys, I'm in on Georgia this year. I just am. For anybody who's been following me and kept up with my picks and stuff like that, especially, I am in on the dogs this year. I am. I really truly think Georgia, I think this is their year. And I think they are going to smoke Clemson. I think they're going to smoke. I mean, dude, you think about it. And we've gotten so accustomed to Clemson being so good. It's like, I get it. People just assume Clemson's going to, they're just going to run through everybody yet again. It's going to be what, but dude, they've got a brand new quarterback. They lost so much on their offense, right? I know they get Ross back, but they got a brand new quarterback. They got a brand new running back. Offensive line was okay last year. I know they got 10 of 11 back on defense, but Georgia is loaded. They're loaded. They're loaded. They're loaded. And Sean O'Brien says, hate Georgia, but would love to see them beat down that team from the upstate. 110%. You will never hear me say go dogs. You'll never hear me say that. But I hope Georgia beats the ever-living hell out of Clemson. Hope they beat the hell out of them. So, now, with that being said, does Clemson lose to anyone else? I mean, not really. They're going to play like 9 spring games after that. So, no, I doubt Clemson drops another game. But, guys, quick reminder, if you haven't done so, check out the podcast that dropped yesterday, episode 476. We broke down Gamecock special teams and a fantastic conversation, great interview, former South Carolina quarterback Connor Shaw. Incredible conversation. For those who have tuned in, how did you like the convo? How did you like it? Even 3 years later, because we did the interview in September of 2018, but even 3 years later, man, that conversation just hits. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible, the stuff we got to talk about. Let's see. Travi, I'm sure we all hope Georgia mollywops them big time. I mean, an absolute massacre that day. Yeah. And I like Georgia. I think Clemson's a 3-point favorite, I think. Give me the dogs all day long, bro. Give me the dogs all day long. So. Let's see. Bruce, is Georgia going to win because Muschamp is there? Nope. That's quite the opposite. If they lose, it'll be probably because of him. So, you see their secondary looking like total dog in the first game. CFN, have you seen Nick Muse's new merch? Yes. Yes, the big Nick energy. I think it's hilarious. I think it's great. I love it. I mean, one of the cooler NIL deals probably that we've seen to this point. I love it, man. I love it. I'll tell you guys this, switching gears a little bit, because I'm actually thinking about the clips I'm going to make for social media. I'm thinking about the clips I'm going to make for social media right after this. But I'll tell you this. Is anybody else a little surprised that, we hired Shane Beamer as our head coach? Shane Beamer, right? That name, Beamer. And hell, the Beamer Ball merch has done incredible, which I appreciate you guys for the love and support on that. But Beamer Ball's taken over, right? Beamer Ball has taken over Columbia. I am really surprised at how little the special teams aspect of the game is being talked about by South Carolina fans going into this fall. And I know special teams isn't like sexy to talk about. It's not the most fun topic to discuss, right? Talking kickers and punters and punting the football and making field goals. Like, that's not like what we want to talk offense. We want to talk defense. I get it. But I'm really excited for what Beamer's going to bring to special teams. I'm telling you, man, I got a buddy of mine. He might be tuned in right now. I got a buddy of mine, though, that grew up a Virginia fan, and he saw Beamer Ball from the other side. And he's like, dude, it ruined my childhood. Like, Beamer Ball ruined my childhood, basically, as a Virginia fan. So I'm excited for what Shane Beamer can bring. And if there's anybody I feel like that should have perspective on special teams, it's South Carolina fans, bro. We have seen how it can change momentum in a game. We've seen it firsthand with Deebo Samuel, what he did in special teams. And especially you think about this football team that is going to be fighting, scratching, clawing their way to 6 wins and bowl eligibility. And hey, maybe you're lacking in some areas. Maybe you have some deficiencies in some areas. But you know what can turn the tide? And we all know how big of a deal momentum is in college football. You know what can turn the tide quickly? Special teams, Beamer Ball. Having that game-changing ability in special teams, I'm really excited to see what Shane Beamer and Pete Limbo can do. I think if nothing else, we are going to have the most well-coached special team unit in all of college football with those two guys. We are, flat out. So I will tell you this. I'll make this prediction. I expect special teams to change a game this year for South Carolina. I really do. I think at some point, I don't know when it's going to happen. If it'll be the first game, it'll be the 5th game, if it'll be the 12th game. I think at some point, though, you will see special teams change the game for South Carolina. I think that will happen. I really, really do. I think that'll happen. So I'm excited for special teams. Again, I know it's not the sexiest thing to talk about, but I am excited for what Shane Beamer is going to bring. Truly bringing Beamer Ball to Columbia. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. Jason Derrick, Pete going to have people talking about special teams very quickly. Like I said, I think so too. I really do. Brian Dean, I'm ready for Doty to shut all the doubters up. By the end of the season, the whole nation will know who Luke Doty is. As a quarterback, I compare Doty to Tebow, making plays with his legs and passing when he needs it. Ace Sanders changed the game on a dime with this special teams play. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go as far to compare Luke Doty to Tim Tebow, because Tim Tebow is arguably the greatest college quarterback ever. So yeah. So anyways, yeah. I won't go as far to comparing it, but I do like Luke Doty, man. I like Luke Doty, and I think Doty will, is he going to be an all-SEC quarterback? Doubtful, but I do think he can be our field general and what we need in this offense. What we need. I feel good about Doty. I mean, dude, his athleticism alone. I mean, he has crazy upside because of his athleticism. I feel good about it. I really do. I feel good about it overall, man. I really, really do. I feel good about it. So I like Luke Doty. You know, I think there are some people out there that, you know, there are going to be many fans, unfortunately, that are waiting for Doty to make his first mistake. And I guess every school deals with this, but they're going to be waiting for Doty to make his first mistake, and they're all going to jump. Oh, put Jason Brown in. He's so much better. Remember that throw he made in the spring game? Let's let Luke Doty grow and mature and evolve. I think he can do it. I think he can be our guy. So let him do his thing. I think you'll be very happy with the result. Let him do his thing. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Appreciate you all tuning in, guys. In case you missed it, like I said, quick reminder, if you haven't done so, check out the podcast that dropped yesterday, episode 476. We talked special teams and also a great conversation, a hell of an interview from 2018 with former Gamecocks quarterback Connor Shaw, the best to ever do it in Garnet and Black. And yes, I agree. I think you're 110% right. Luke Doty is our quarterback. There's no questions asked. Luke Doty's our quarterback. Bottom line. Period, point blank. Let's see. Emmett Graham, Jason Brown could be sneaking in at quarterback some point this season. I really don't think so, Emmett. I will be. Can I be honest with you? I'll be floored. I'll be totally shocked if Jason Brown starts a game this year. Totally shocked. CFN Brown did a Q&A with you for no, dude. Jason Brown's an incredible dude. I'm so glad he's a Gamecock, but Luke Doty's our quarterback. He is. Bottom line. Sean O'Brien says, I can't understand fans like that. Those will be the same people who will be crying and bitching. I told you so after the first loss. I mean, dude, whatever. Hey, misery loves company. There are people out there that even in their personal lives, and they bring it to sports, they love the misery, right? Here's the thing, and this is the point that I tried to make before in the Will Muschamp era. There is a difference between being negative and giving a sports take, okay? Doubting the head coach or saying that, you know, talking openly and honestly about a situation, that's not being negative. A sports take is neither positive nor negative. It's a take, okay? But, yeah, there are some people that are just flat out negative. They just are. But if you want to make a take, right, if you want to be critical of Luke Doty and question his decision-making and question his throwing ability, I have no issues with that because a lot of times it's fair. But there are folks that are just negative to be negative. And, I mean, it is what it is, man. There's people like that in real life, in sport, in business, and relationships. It just is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, Tyler Knoll, the throw he made against our second and third teamers. It's Doty's show until someone does something incredible to take the job away from him. Again, I agree. No question. There is a reason that Shane Beamer named him starting quarterback after the spring game. There's a reason. Doug Henry, bro, how good does it feel to be excited about Gamecock football again? Beamer is a shot of fire, and the staff. Shout out to Doug Henry, by the way, man. Doug has been rocking with me since day one, literally, since Armchair. So, Doug Henry, thank you, sir. A real OG, a real day one. I appreciate your love and support. Josh Williams, what are your top three most hated SEC teams? Georgia, number one. It's not even close. After that, top three most hated. Georgia's number one easily. Dude, I used to hate Georgia more than I hated Clemson, to be totally honest with you, until Clemson started winning. Georgia, number one. I would say probably Tennessee, number two. Probably say Tennessee. And I guess Florida, three. I mean, I guess Florida, three. So top 3 in the East, or used to be top 3 in the East. Thomas Walker with a dual threat quarterback. Durability comes into account more than pocket passer. Doty's a tough guy. Hope he can stay healthy. That's going to be a big thing, too. Luke Doty's got to protect himself. That's a big thing, and hopefully something he's learning as a young quarterback, no doubt. Luke RJ, DJ Uiagalelei is still a really good quarterback, but not as good as Trevor Lawrence. I would agree. At least right now, I would agree. Emmett Graham, he's a good athlete. I just want to see how fall camp plays out and see some more. Yeah, we are. Sean O'Brien, I mean, I definitely hate Texas A&M. Are they top 3 most hated? I wouldn't say so, but I mean, hey, I do hate A&M, no question. I mean, I'm not an A&M fan. That's for sure. I'm not an A&M fan, no doubt. So. The SEC announced today that University of Oklahoma and the University of Texas will become members effective July the 1st, 2025, with competition to begin in all sports for the 2025-2026 academic year. Incredible. There it is. Horns down and to hell with OU. Horns down and to hell with OU. Right here. That's all you need to know. Yep, it's official. I mean, you knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. So, I mean, I will tell you this. I am very excited to make a road trip to Austin and Norman. I am very, very excited. All right, let's jump to the phone lines real quick. Yo, Dirt, what's up, man?
Not much. How's it going?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you calling in. What's going on?
Couple things. One, just wanted to say great show Wednesday night.
I appreciate that.
And I am curious whether or not you think, I'm pretty sure we've probably talked to death about this, but I can't actually remember what you said. But what your opinion on Oklahoma and Texas is. I think it's a really bad idea.
Well, I mean, bad idea in terms of like for the future of college football, for South Carolina specifically, for the SEC. Where do you say it's a bad idea?
All three. Kind of all three. Because I totally get the money. I mean, they're going to bring in hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
But you got to think about it like this. So the playoffs all came about. I mean, there was talks about it for a long time, but then the nail to the coffin was the LSU-Alabama National Championship.
Right.
When it was all SEC National Championship, that's when everyone kind of got behind the idea that, okay, maybe it's time for a playoff. So that same conference that's going to win every single game. And so you get Oklahoma, who has been in, the last 3 or 4 playoffs?
Right.
And then Alabama, who is, at least for the foreseeing years, going to make the playoffs. You've got Georgia, who is always in that conversation. Florida seems to be coming back. Hopefully, we're in that conversation in the next couple of years. So unless they go to a 12-team playoff, there's no way that a committee lets 3 SEC teams in there.
Right.
And so you've got that issue with the playoff. Then you've got the issue where all these players were going to Oklahoma because they were making the same reason they're going to Clemson now, because they were making the playoff, and you don't have to go to the best team now. You could just go to a really good team in a kind of good conference and then make the playoff, and you're on national television. Now, back then, you had to go to Alabama. You had to go to Florida. You had to go to Texas in 2005. You had to go to Southern Cal in 2002 with Pete Carroll. But now you don't have to do that. And I think it's the only good thing, I think, is that it's going to allow more players to be seen. But everything else, I think, it's going to professionalize
Right.
college football for the next 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think amateurism is definitely, disintegrating by the second. I mean, I said what I said when the initial news came out about why I didn't love it for South Carolina, and I mean, it's because it's hard enough. We're talking about a school that, we've only gotten to Atlanta once in our history ever, and when you look back at that season, you know what's funny, Dirt? That was a season in which South Carolina went 9-3. That will never happen again. By the way, there will never be an East representative at a 9-3 record. It'll just never happen. So yeah, I don't love it from, I'll tell you this, from the college football fan perspective, I love it in the sense that there are going to be some legendary matchups. I think what's the point you made about the playoff. I mean, this is a guarantee it's going to get expanded to 12 because there's just, like you said, man, there's just no way. I mean, you're going to have Texas, OU, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, all in the same conference. You're going to have to expand it because you're going to get 4 teams in a year. I mean, really, that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, I definitely see it from there. And yeah.
You're going to see what happens in baseball. You're going to see 3 or 4 amazing teams that wind up with sort of not the best record you'd want in the playoffs simply because they beat each other all the time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I will be very interested to see, now that it's official, like what is the ripple effect? Because everybody else has got to make a move. Like all the other conferences have to make a move. I mean, obviously the Big 12's got to make a move. I mean, no doubt.
8 teams now.
Yeah. So everybody else has got to make a move. Does the ACC make them? Does the ACC try to boost up their conference a little bit? It's crazy, man. It's madness. And I would say that, I'm not, definitely not saying South Carolina should leave the SEC, anything like that. I think that, I think it's one of those things, man, where it's like, there's a reason everybody's trying to get in the SEC, and you would be foolish to basically cut your nose off, spite your face. You know what I mean? And the revenue you're going to get is going to be insane, and it's going to be great for the university and the school and everything else. But I will tell you this. With OU and Texas joining, and it looks like they're going to start playing in 2025, what that means to me, because I posted the clip yesterday on social media, the plan doesn't change. The plan is still, plan's the same before they joined, after they joined, no matter who else joins. You got to build, instill your culture, recruit, develop, and go win.
Yeah.
These first couple years with Beamer, though, are pivotal, dude. They're pivotal. They're just I mean, you really do have to really do an incredible job of laying the foundation, because if you mess around and you're kind of paddling around in mediocrity, and then Texas and OU come, then you got to play them. Dude, you're just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like right. It's going to be even tougher.
Then they get to say to their recruits, we're in the SEC.
Right. Exactly. So, I'll be honest. Again, I'm surprised by it. I mean, I understand money rules everything, but I was talking about this at Tin Roof, I believe, or I don't know when maybe yesterday, but it just feels weird to me. I don't know if it does to you, Dirt. Like, OU and Texas are hated rivals, right? They're supposedly they're hated rivals, and they're doing this together. Like, can you ever fathom like Carolina and Clemson, like basically singing Kumbaya together and making a move like that together? That feels weird to me. Is that not strange? Like,
I agree.
It's so strange, dude. It's so strange.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but
I'm on my way to Charlotte, and I will not be back in Columbia until the Troy game.
Wow. Okay. Are you up there for what? Are you up there for like?
Looking to see that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
I'm going back to Charleston on Saturday.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Very good. Well, yeah, I like I said, man, I appreciate you coming out Wednesday and the kind words and everything, and obviously looking forward to August 20th, man, Folly Beach. I think it's going to be an incredible time. Yeah, it's going to be an incredible time.
You have a good 7 more minutes of the show?
Yeah, 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes.
Okay, my clock's fast.
No, you're good. So, but yeah, Dirt, I appreciate the call, man. Thanks so much. Yeah, appreciate you. Again, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Appreciate y'all tuning in, guys. Let's see. Thomas Walker, people freaking out like we are even in a position to beat Alabama in the foreseeable future. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I almost am like already tired of talking about it because, Thomas, you're right. It's one of those things where, like, we can't control it anyways. Like, whatever. It is what it is. You play whoever, you play and beat whoever lines up across from you. That's it. So why should we worry about things we really can't control? So CFN, not related to the Gamecocks, but expectations for Ryan Hilinski. Boy, I haven't heard that name in a while. Honestly, you want me to be honest, CFN? I don't even know that he wins the starting job at Northwestern. So I don't know. He's a pocket quarterback. He needs to be in the right offense. I mean, he's obviously got talent. Am I of the thought process, though, of some Carolina fans that, like, we just let go some Heisman Trophy winner or some great quarterback? Big fan of Ryan. Love him. Love his family. Appreciate them. I don't think he's going to be some, like, all-American quarterback. Just to be totally honest with you, I don't. I think he's a guy, he absolutely needs to be in the right system. Is Northwestern that system? I don't know. Tyler Knoll, Texas and OU will be in the SEC in 2022. Pin this, do whatever you have to. It is going to happen. Tyler, mark it pinned. Savannah Webster says, at least we have Dawn. Yeah, Savannah, hey, this is big for women's basketball, right? Because who's the coach that's at Texas or whatever? The old Mississippi State coach. So looks like we'll be taking them on. CFN, yeah, appreciate you. 2012 College World Series shirt. Look, dude, the back, if I could turn around, I'd show you. The back is sick, though, man. It's got all the teams in that College World Series in the back, of course, including the Gamecocks. So, really dope shirt. really. Yeah, Vic, yes. Yes, Vic. That's who it is. Twisted Chicken. The SEC is about to get that big-time TV deal. There is 100 million reasons every year to be in our league. Yep. It's all about money, Twisted Chicken. It's all about money. Bottom line. Bruce, A&M's not happy about Texas getting in the SEC. How do you think USC would feel if Clemson got in the SEC? I think A&M should be happy. You know why? Because now they get to play them. And A&M, if you're A&M, my buddy Jake Crane of the J-Boy Show, I thought he did a fantastic job making this point a few days ago. Dude, if you're A&M, this is the perfect time to bury them. Just bury them. Like, hey, Texas, you want to come to the SEC? Cool. We'll beat the shit out of you while you're here. Bury them. That's how I would look at it as an A&M fan. Savannah Webster, Texas is the only team that swept us last year, right? No, Ole Miss swept us as well. Ole Miss did. Yes, we did get swept in Austin. Phil calling in again. Second time. Let's jump back to the phone lines. Clone Phil calling in. Love to see that. Love to see it. What's up, Phil?
I wanted to ask you, and also congratulate you on 6 wins in a row in NCAA football.
5 wins. We're going for 6. I like how you're already assuming we're going to win today, though. I appreciate that.
I wanted to ask you, like, what have you been practicing off camera to get better, or what's going on?
I really haven't, Phil. And I would be honest and tell you, because I'll be honest with you, like, I love NCAA football, but I'm not a die-hard gamer otherwise. Like, I really don't play. The only video games I play are the ones you watch me play. So, dude, I don't know. I think it's just, I got some, I'll tell you this. I got some tips from Corey Boyd. Corey Boyd did give me some tips. Corey knows what the hell he's talking about when it comes to NCAA football, about shifting the D-line, shifting the linebackers, shifting the secondary, whatever. So I got some tips from him. And then, I don't know, man. I think it's just simplifying, sticking to the game plan. I feel like I'm like a head coach now. Like, honestly, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But Dude, I have not been practicing. I think I'm just playing more often, so I'm finally starting to get a feel for it. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself, but yeah, same guy that lost to Troy is the guy that's playing right now. No practice, no extra practice. I don't know.
Incredible comeback story for sure.
It's insane, dude. I mean, I'm just like, can you imagine Carolina football losing to East Carolina and Troy, but beating Florida and Texas A&M? Like, as much as that would suck, I'd almost take it. What
a roller coaster of emotions that season would be. Wow.
Yeah. People expect us to get blown out at A&M. We go win. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You'd have to talk some people down off a ledge if we
lost
to Troy at ECU. I'm telling you right now.
You certainly would. No, dude, like I said, I haven't been practicing or anything. It's just, I think it's one of those things. I think the biggest key to playing on Heisman is this, because you want to pass. There are plays you want to run, but it's like, we got to just run what works. So I guess it's like real football, right? Hey, don't try to plug a square peg in a round hole. Like, we just got to do what works. We have to do what works. That's it.
Very good. I haven't played it forever. I've been playing FIFA like a madman, dude. It's taken over my life. I love FIFA so much.
Dude, FIFA's an incredible game.
The only person that doesn't want Texas and the SEC is Vic Schaefer, who is now the women's basketball coach. He had a nice little story where he was telling people, I'm going to leave Mississippi State to go home. I'm from Texas. I'll take over the Texas program. But in reality, he was trying to get away from Dawn Staley. But guess what, Vic? Life comes at you fast, brother. You're about to get an L again from Dawn Staley. Woo!
Love it. Dawn Staley's celebrating today.
All right, brother. See you.
Appreciate it, Phil. Thanks so much. Yeah, good stuff. 843-790-3377, guys. It's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls. Just a couple of minutes left, folks. Hey, remember, we are going live at 1:30. Taking on the Auburn Tigers. Auburn Tigers at 1:30 on Heisman, guys. Be sure to tune into that. It's going to be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You all already know the drill, but very, very excited for that. Tyler Knoll says, I think the ECU game can be a trap game for us, especially on the road. Second game of the year, cannot sleep on ECU. Dude, I agree. That's why I listed it as my most important game of the season. I agree with you 110%. J2469 on Twitch. Shout out to you, sir. He says, Chris, do you think there comes a time when it gets too big, watered down? What do you think? I've been holding back that question because I don't know if that would even be a thing or not, the SEC. No, I don't think so. I mean, can it get too big? I mean, yeah, if you had a 30-team conference, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. But nah, I mean, the SEC is still the SEC. It's the best conference in all of college football and college sports. And, I mean, it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better, right? So. Let's see. Ray Tanner released a statement. Quote, the addition of the University of Texas and the University of Oklahoma to the Southeastern Conference will excite Gamecock student athletes, coaches, and fans. 30 years ago, the University of South Carolina accepted an invitation to join the SEC. Each day since, the young men and women who have represented our program have benefited from the conference's mission. The SEC continues to be positioned well for athletic and academic success, and we are proud to be part of such a great conference that enriches the experiences of our student athletes. The SEC is the best and toughest athletic conference in the nation. Our student athletes and coaches have always enjoyed competing in this great league and look forward to the opportunity to do so against the Longhorns and Sooners as members of the SEC. Again, that is coming straight from the desk of Gamecocks athletics director Ray Tanner. So, again, in case you missed it, it is officially official. Texas OU in the SEC. So, there you go. Yesterday was the first step. Now today, they've accepted their invites. Welcome to the SEC, boys. Let's get it. Let's go whoop that ass. That's all I'll say. Let's go whoop their ass. So, whatever. Hey, as Shane Beamer said Monday night at the Welcome Home event, if they want to come get some in the best conference in all of college football and college sport, let them come get some. Let them come get some. Why not? Guys, hell of a day, hell of a week. Thank you all so much. Y'all are incredible. Without you, without your love and support, guys, TSUS, all the content, the Big Cock Club, everything we do would not be what it is. I'm so eternally grateful, guys. I cannot say enough good things. Thank you all so much for the love and support. A hell of a week, guys. Just a quick update. Daily Crow on Monday, none the rest of the week. Podcast will return as normal Monday, Thursday next week. And also, like I said, guys, going live at 1:30, taking on the Auburn Tigers. Hey, we'll talk to you at 1:30. Otherwise, have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend as well. And appreciate y'all tuning in. See you.